Hey guys, excuse the delay on the video today. Last night and for most of this morning I got into this heated argument over whether or not royal oppression could negate Starlight Road and why. Long story short, here's the answer and question from the OCG FAQ. The question asks if you can activate the effect of royal oppression in a chain to the effect of Starlight Road. The answer verifies that you can chain royal oppression to Starlight Road, and that the entire effect of Starlight Road will be negated. If you want to know why this is, it's because royal oppression, unlike most cards, looks for something very generic opposed to something very specific. It only cares that a card effect has any possibility of performing a special summon, which Starlight Road does indeed have. Cool story, bro. Putting that one aside, today, like most days, I picked a random card off the first page of Pojo's single card discussions that interested me. So I'm going to talk about Dark Bribe. This card used to be an expensive video game exclusive promo, but it was recently released as a common in the Warrior Strike structure deck for all to rejoice. There are a lot of mixed opinions on this card, and the basic rundown is that the more inexperienced players love it, while players with more experience write it off as crap. The people that like it for the fact that it can negate any spell or trap at no cost to you. The people that don't like the fact that it gives your opponent a card, basically putting you at an even bigger disadvantage than you were before. In the end, the verdict on this card is that it should only be used in decks that rely on having many spell or trap cards out at a time, like Aliens or Fortune Ladies. Either that or something like CO Burn. Anyway, lo and behold, these decks are not competitively viable. So I hope you can see why the high-end players see Dark Bribe as a generally bad card. That's not to say it's without its uses, though. If you hit a card with a discard cost, or a power card like Heavy Storm, Mirror Force, or Torrential Tribute, it can definitely be worthwhile. It's also very worthwhile if it allows you to make the final push for game. If you don't win thanks to it, though, your opponent now has more options to make their comeback, and will probably overwhelm you. All in all, it's one of those cards that you really have to know what you're doing with to see any success. The artwork for this thing is pretty nice. Some guy is slipping a gold piece into what appears to be the sleeve of a superior's robe. Nice throwback to feudal Japan and whatnot. Basically depicts exactly what the card does, and for that reason I rather like it. Despite being fairly cartoony, it has a nice sense of movement and flow as well as a defined focus. Great from an artistic standpoint, too. Well done. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to start trying to put together my next asinine video project. So, later.